Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound. The
ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Gets some space around the 30. Tough running there. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Offense setting the tone early.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And that catch is hauled in. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
Brought down to the 22 to 1st down, very near the red zone now.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Oh, what a move. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. The Chanticleers pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Snags the quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. And the Chanticleers will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Back at it. He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Chanticleers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll run it to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the drive that will not end, it is a long way to go on 3rd down here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with weak speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back
fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Costal. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown will be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after the completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Yeah, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating.
And look at this. It's a fake. And the pass is caught off the fake, but can he get there?
Wow, what a call here by the coach. And how about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff to the left. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And now the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Look at it, chuck it again. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Good throw, complete to the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
They'll kick it away here. The punt will bounce out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. That's a great punt. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Looks right for a quick completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. And the Chanticleers will have to punt this one away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Can they catch him? And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. Wichita State's offense back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense has reached the red zone now. And the single back takes the handoff. And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pocket breaking down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The Shedza clears. Will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got it opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Oh, he tosses it back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the Chanticleers lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the linebacker, taking advantage of that pressure by his own defense. They got to that quarterback. In fact, he was hit as he was releasing the ball. Ball's in the air, and the linebacker recognizes to be able to make that play and takes it to the house for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He's running out of time here. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Crucial third down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the second time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle and some traffic there. Now brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. Good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. They can see what he can do after the catch.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Coastal Carolina, 14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Here comes a handoff. Touchdown, Utah State. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense is still clicking. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Utah State's offense back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's going to hand this off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Utah State. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Gives it to the back. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
There's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Always looking to throw. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Airing this one out toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Lets it go. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And the Chanticleers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Utah State offense out there. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. And the offense will just take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.